here with all brands, and I'm going to give you some tips on sewing with My Gnomies. So the first project you're going to do is this cute little needle keeper, and it's just 2 layers of felt, and you are going to need to have a bobbin wound with this red color if you care, if your inside is red. But if you want the inside red, you're going to need a bobbin that same color. And then the other thing is, in your kit, don't be looking for a little brown piece of fabric because you won't find it. All of this is stitches, which is so cute. So this is your beginning project, and so this is kind of a warm-up project. Nothing too tricky, it's just you're changing your thread colors and stuff. However, when you get done, you could pull out your old pair of pinking shears and try to get through these 2 layers of felt and stabilizer, but don't do it. Whenever we're back together again, just come in and bring that project into the shop, and we're gonna use our little wavy edge on our rotary cutter and just so quick and easy there. So don't, you know, if you want to, go ahead and pinking shear it, but it's hard to get it even all the way around, and it's very hard to cut through. So I recommend you just bring that in. All right, your next project is going to be this cute little pin cushion. And look, they've even given you a little flap for your wonder clips. And of course, Kimberbell, they've included some little wonder clips for you. So this is not a real tricky project either. Here's your little hedgehog with his fun little stitches. So you're just going to make that and put your pillow form, which of course they've included, in there. And then your next project will be doing this. So once you need to be really careful about cutting your tea towel for all these pieces. So there's a sheet in there that tells you, so just, you know, look at it, measure twice, cut once, and you'll be okay. And then you're going to turn that under, make your little 1/4" hem on this piece. This part just gets folded, and then you'll use the last piece of it for your apron. So this gets done, and then it's time to do this. Now, this adorable little beard, very cute, but here again is a little bit of a tricky part. So you've got your piece of fabric. There's a low sounding side and then a tight sounding side. You are not going to be able to cut the low sounding side way. You're going to need to go with your straight of grain. The other thing is, cut. Okay, so you're going to take your piece of fabric for the beard, and you're going to need to find the straight of grain. So you're going to go, that side sounds a little higher, that side sounds lower and wonky. You want the higher side, and that's the one that you're going to cut your little strips from, tear them. You're actually tearing them. Now, here's where some math comes in handy. You thought you weren't going to need it in school. Which is larger, 2/8 or 3/8? 3/8 is larger. So don't be making little teeny tiny strips that you're never going to get apart. You want to use your ruler. And we're going to go and make some 3/8 inch markings. You can even do 1.5 if you want, if you didn't want to have to do quite so many. And then you're also going to want to cut those like 1/2 inch. Otherwise, you're not going to have enough to hold on to. But if you do it that way, you're going to get your little beard strip. All right. And then, of course, you get your cute little scissors for his eyeglasses and your tape measure. Do make sure you stitch all the last stitches of this to get the end here. Oh, and always remember that if you get lost, look on your sewing machine in the upper right corner and see what step you're on. This is for step 8. So you can always look at your machine and see which step you're on and match what step it's telling you to do. And if you need to, you can go to your plus minus. You can go back a few stitches, or you can go back a whole step by using the plus and the spool. So just call if you need some more of that information. So if you get those 3 projects done, oh, and this attaches to this with the cute buttons. To get a long sewing needle for that part. That's a little bit of a chunk to get through. All right, so that's the projects you should get done on one day. And then the next day, you're gonna have this cute little apron with this over the edge applique. So this is done first. And here again, you're gonna want a bobbin that matches your top of your flower edge. You're going to stitch that, and this is on wash away stabilizer, and then you're going to take the big piece and you're going to bring it over and stitch it onto this. So you will have sewn a casing. You'll put your ribbon through that, and you will use a little bit of fray check on the ends of your ribbon. Very cute. And your last project is your Sewin with My Gnomies tote. Remember to put some interfacing, that SF101, on the back of this piece of fabric, otherwise your plaid is going to bleed through. And remember that a lot of this stitching is done without you trimming the edge around here, but remember to trim the edge around there when it says to. So that's the only tricky part of this. It's a lot of thread color changes, a lot of time to trim out your applique. It's a little bit of a rough edge applique, which is super cute. And there you have it. You'll have all your projects done. So call if you need help, and have fun. We look forward to seeing you when we're all out and about again. Thank you. Bye-bye.